So teacher Emma, we can start.
And
Thank you.
doing what?
Doing what?
Daniel.
Yes.
Daniel.
Yes, teacher.
There's some noise. When after talking, you could mute so that if you're in a noisy place, so that we can listen to each other.
Okay.
So I wish to say this because I realized that except Laura, let me share Laura's activity. Laura. Laura.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
I'm happy that you tried to attempt the activity of integration in the right way. Let me check here. Where is Laura here? Did you see through this activity that I marked and sent to you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So your activity is on the right track. I really appreciate that. And this is your activity. Yeah? So when before I go to the analysis, that the comments are, I only put 4 comments, 3 comments rather. One is add the catchy title. You just said my family, and 2, this article is missing a family photo. Of course, have you ever looked at a magazine?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Isaac, have you ever looked at a magazine?
Yes, teacher.
Daniel, have you ever looked at a magazine?
Yes, teacher.
So if you have ever looked at a magazine, a family article, there is always, if it is an article about family, we expect to see a family photo in that article. And that family photo must be labeled. Let's say from left to right, let's say Laura, mother, Mary, daddy, Joseph, sister, Rose, and brother, Isaac. So when that photo that is labeled, we say figure 1, this you start labeling the people. When you label them, it helps us to know when we are reading in deep the article, we can easily refer to the photo and see who Laura is, who mommy is, who daddy is, and who brother is. So if you're talking about grandma and grandpa, we can clearly refer to the photo and know who they are. So when I read this, as you can see, if I read this article, I ended up not knowing, like, how does Laura look like? How does mother look like? How does father look like? How does grandpa and grandma look like? So a photo that is labeled enables us to refer to it clearly in relation to the article that we are reading. That's 1. 2, you said like you defined the family. So this was not necessary because you are writing this article is supposed to appear in a school magazine. Remember the question? Isaac, do you have this question that we are referring to? Isaac?
Sorry, teacher.
Do you have it?
No, the device, this is not the device I use all the time. This is my dad's phone. So
yes, but do you still remember the activity that I'm referring to?
yes, I remember.
Yes, Daniel, do you know this activity?
Yes.
So because it required you to write an article that will be published in the school magazine. So you don't have to define a family. So that's why I put this definition is not necessary. Laura, are you following? Laura, are you on? Laura? There's something wrong with your mic. So when I go on the in the 3rd comment, is I said, could you introduce yourself at least including the name, age, class maybe. Where does your family live? So this this is supposed not to miss in a family article, because if I'm referring to the photo, I must be in position to know who has written this article and where does he or she live. You understand that? So I must be able to know the age, I must be able to know the name, I must be able to know the class, and I must be able to know maybe the place where that person comes from. So this is the brief comment that I had to add on your work. When I look at this article that I shared in the group, where is it? What's up? Okay, sorry about that. I'm opening the article that I shared. Isaac, did you look at the article that I shared?
No, teacher, I've not yet seen it.
Laura, did you look at the article?
I looked at it, but have not yet read through it.
Okay, Daniel, did you look at it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, it is taking longer than I expect. So, in brief, according to Laura's work that we have just seen, the article was on the right track. But in this lesson, I expected to see Kyle so that I can also refer to his work. I do not know, he has not attended, and I've sent messages to him, both on email and WhatsApp. He hasn't yet responded to any. So this, yeah. So this is, you are supposed to watch that video. Then, Isaac, could you read paragraph 1, please?
Family is the first.
Let me remove this advert. These adverts disturb. Okay. Why is this advert? Okay, Isaac.
The advert has come again. I read that one.
No. Tell me that now. This advert is delaying me a lot.
Should I read?
You could go on, please.
Okay. Family is the first.
This advert comes in here. Let's first look at this, then we'll go to the reading.
Hey friends, अगर आप मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ 1% भी एसोसिएटेड हैं तो आई एम श्योर कि आपने and that skill is article or essay writing. Not only this, but this type of writing is an essential component of so many top level competitive exams, including civil services and banking. This art is also going to help you a lot in group discussion of NDA and CDS, while indirectly it will also support you in
Sound
class.
okay? Daniel, is the sound okay?
Yes, but it's freezing.
No, I had just paused it. Let me play it again. Kyle, how are you?
It sounds good to me.
Okay. Let me play it.
And MBA exams and many more like these. So finally we reach a conclusion that CBSE board students are lucky enough to have this amazing commodity as a component of their syllabus. आज मैं आपके साथ ऐसे ही कुछ फंडामेंटल टिप्स शेयर करूंगा जो आपको एक अच्छा आर्टिकल या ऐसे राइटर बनने में काफी हेल्प करेंगे. बट बिफोर दैट लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आर्टिकल राइटिंग इज. The answer is short and simple. And number 2, brainstorming. First, let's talk about structuring. This is basically the ground on which we have to plant different ideas in a sequence. आर्टिकल राइटिंग में स्ट्रक्चरिंग ही एक ऐसा मेथड है जो हमारे अस्त व्यस्त आइडियाज को ऑर्गेनाइज करने में हमारी काफी हेल्प करता है। और इस पार्ट की सबसे अच्छी बात यह है कि दिस इज प्री डिफाइंड एंड सीबीएसई बोर्ड सेज
Hello, is the teacher there?
Hello, I'm really so sorry about that. I just went wrong. How about now? Hello, is my mic okay now?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. So my computer tried to update Zoom, so that's why it misbehaved and cut me off the meeting. So I'm using the phone now. So when we say we write an article, we are supposed to write like how when you read a newspaper and you're reading a particular issue or a particular article, that article has got a title, it has got a photograph, and then it has got commentaries or words that define that photo or an addition to the title. And so that is what I also expected when you're writing an article for the magazine. As I told you, like 2 weeks back, I told you for your curriculum, functional writing will not be taught. It will be taught, yes, but halfway taught. So it means writing an article is a functional writing topic. So it necessitated you to first read about articles, how they look like, how they are written, then you write an article. I appreciate that I received two assignments, one from Kyle, one from Laura, then Isaac have not yet submitted. And so Laura's article will be better if the 4 comments that were worked upon. And secondly, Kyle article, your article is very good. It is only missing that you're supposed to have one particular family photo at the beginning, give its title, then you start describing or explaining about your family. What you should not forget is that you are supposed to write about your family, write where you live, how many people are in that family, and also introduce yourself as the writer of that article. Because when you say, my beloved family, let's take an example of the title, my beloved family. So you say, my beloved family, then down, just right below that title, you say, you put by Laura, or by Kyle, or by Atrinda Isaac, or by Mwesigwa Daniel. So after that, that's when now I know. You put a photo, and that photo you start, you name it, you name each individual in that photo. You say, from right to left, right to left, we have daddy, sad, then mommy, sad. You put a comma, you go on until and Kyle sad at the end. So you can also say maybe Laura 13 in brackets, you open brackets 13, you put maybe Rosemary brackets 10, you put Peter brackets 22. So that means when you are explaining that photo, it is a brief. You are stating the name of the person in the photo plus his or her age in brackets. So that one will be easy for me to refer to the family members of Laura's family. So that is being understood. And secondly, the video or the article that I shared, Kyle, I'm going to send it on your email so that you also have a look through it. So the article that I sent in the WhatsApp group is we were supposed to read through, and it guides us on how we ought to write our articles, preferably better. So you're supposed to state your family. My family is the family is the first school. Then you add why you like about that family, who likes what, who hates what, who is the oldest, the eldest, who is the youngest. Then, in other words, you write that just brief notes about your family, and those should be 2 or 3 paragraphs only. So Kyle's article was 8 pages. So though it was in Word, but it's like for slide format. So an article, you do not design it. You do not use these things of word art. You just write like you are writing a speech. You write 1 paragraph done, paragraph 2 done, paragraph 3 done. Paragraph 1, you can introduce the family. Paragraph 2, you state the likes and dislikes. Paragraph 4, you state the advantages, or why do you preferably like your family as compared to the others. Even you can add, there are some people who feel like they are family members, who you feel they are family members, but in actual sense they aren't. Maybe including friends, maybe including neighbors, maybe even including in-laws. So that is the starting point of an article. So I do not know, I wish to get your guidance on that. Am I supposed to make you redo the activity of integration, or I'm supposed to go on? Especially Daniel, I seek your guidance, and Isaac, I seek your guidance. What am I supposed to do on this activity of integration? I wish.
Let's move on.
Yes.
Teacher, let's move on. I will send you the work. We should move on.
Okay, Daniel.
I think we should move on. And those who haven't sent will send.
Okay. Kyle. Kyle, is your mic okay? Kyle. Laura.
Yes, teacher.
What is your guidance on that?
I think we should move on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Laura, now the mark that I did put on your the mark that I did put on your work, please work on those comments. Then, if possible, produce a better article than what you sent me. For Kyle, I've already looked at your work. It is really convincing, but it is not an article. Just simple. Get a newspaper article and look onto any article and see how it is written. Then you get an idea. You borrow an idea from there, and you try to work on your personal article. Yeah. So let me read one paragraph here, like from someone's family article on family. It reads, "My mother is the finest lady in the world. She does not interfere in anything. She works as a receptionist in a private farm. She has to get up very early in the morning. She's always smiling. When she returns home, the smile returns to everyone's face. My elder brother is a student of a senior secondary class. He is very serious student. He's a very serious student and does not take part in games or other co-curricular activities, which is bad because sports is equally important. His mind is always engrossed in physics, chemistry, and mathematics." I think that. So if I may read the second paragraph, it reads, in that same article that I shared in the group, the second paragraph reads, "I am the youngest in the family. Although I am a student of class X, the whole family treats me as a little child. No one calls me by my proper name. I am Baba for all of them. In fact, it gets quite embarrassing when my parents call me Baba in the presence of my friends. My friends have also started calling me by that nickname. There is no solution to this problem because I cannot swap my status with anyone in the family." Did you listen to that paragraph? Isaac, did you listen to it? Hello, Isaac?
Yes, teacher, I did.
You did. So did you listen to, I don't know, is it the same way you phrased yours?
It is slightly the same. Slightly.
Okay. Laura, is it the same?
No.
Okay. So Daniel, did you have the same thinking?
No.
So how were you to phrase your article?
No, I'm saying I didn't phrase it like that. I didn't explain everything.
Kyle?
Yes, teacher.
Kyle? Kyle, is something wrong with your mic? Could you at least type in the chat, please? Okay, so that one is being said. In this article, at least if you have 4 members of your family, give 2 members one paragraph, then the other 2 members the other paragraph. And in those paragraphs, state the likes and dislikes of each. Yeah, and maybe if you can go an extra mile to give advice, like what I have just read, that this brother of hers is into chemistry, physics, and biology, and sidelines co-curricular and games, which is bad. He's according to the writer that co-curricular and games are equally important as physics, math, and chemistry. So if you have a brother, maybe that brother does not like to take, he's not a veggie guy, does not take vegetables. Which advice are you giving? Is taking vegetable an important? Is it important for one to take vegetables? So if this guy is into playing too much, what advice can you give? So I wish you to write a mature article. Please take your time, go on to maybe get a newspaper and read and see how an article is written. In case you can also read the document that I have just shared. Just go read through, watch the video that they are in, then write a clear and understandable article. And please, a kind request: do not put in word art. Do not put in graphics. Just put one photo, just one family photo, a family photo where all the members that you wish to talk about in the body are inclusive in that photo. One, give it a title. Two, who is writing this article? Then put the family photo, and just below that family photo, please give the names and ages of those members. Maybe you can say Kyle's son, father, maybe Kyle May, mother, maybe Kyle son, brackets 20, like that. So after that, after describing or after giving information of that photo, you can now write your article. So in that article, write at least give two people a paragraph, and in that paragraph, write the advantage, the likes and dislikes of an individual, or maybe you can add an advice. Just as simple, just give simple content that one can easily understand. Then you go to the final part where you have to actually talk about yourself. Talk about yourself. Who are you? Maybe who calls you what at home? How are you called at home? What is the birthright number? Are you the first? Are you the second? Are you the third? Are you the fourth? Like that. Then you conclude your article. That will be the best way to go. And that article, because the activity requests you to write that article that will feature in the school magazine. So write article that can feature in a school magazine. If you have been in schools where they do publish school magazines, maybe you can go to Google and check out school magazine. So you should remember, you need to also know a profile. What is your profile? The profile is like an introduction, a simple introductory letter about yourself. So write your profile. Who are you? Which class are you? What do you like? What do you dislike? How old are you? Where do you live? Like that. Yeah. So if you're in Uganda, please, the clan should be there, and all the other people. Mwesiba, you know you have a clan. Please put the clan. Which family do you come from? So like that, you write a clear article that I will mark and grade, because now it has been a challenge for me to grade these articles because you haven't written the actual article that I want. Yeah, actually, Kyle, you wrote a storybook. Laura, you wrote like it has an article, yes, excuse me, but it is like a narration. You're narrating a story, not a family profile. Yeah. So Mwesigu, I have not yet seen yours, and Isaac, I have not yet looked at yours. Please, I'm giving you at least up to Saturday, so that Monday we go to our next rather up to tomorrow Sunday. Tomorrow Sunday by 11, submit that work. Then on Monday we go to our second topic. So I wish us to read on. I'm going to send you the second topic that we are supposed to handle. Then we handle it in 1 or 2 lessons. We go to the next topic because we are left out. Yeah. So please follow the instructions and do a better article. So now I welcome questions. Do we have any question here? Isaac?
It's okay.
Kyle, do you have any question? Okay, Laura, do you have any question? Okay, Daniel, do you have any question?
No.
So with that, allow me to end the lesson from here. Have a nice afternoon, my dears.
Have a nice afternoon too.
Have a nice
Bye, everyone.
afternoon too. Bye.